Weeks, good to be home. Pretty much got a win. Controlling this game. You got that 75 run early in the first half. Got a double-digit lead. I know they made one little push, but it never seemed like y'all were challenged. Y'all were in total control of this game.
I never felt like we were in danger of losing the game. I knew that they would make a run at us. We withstood that run and then got the game separated back out again. I just told Mike on the air, I wish we'd have managed the last 3-4 minutes of the game a little better. It was a little sloppy. From our standpoint, almost like we relaxed a little bit and thought McNeese was done. To McNeese's credit, they competed to the end, made a few plays down the stretch and make the game appear a little closer than it was. But really pleased with our defense and excited that we found a way to win without DT having to get 20. So other guys stepped up and made plays around Dantrell, and he was patient and let offense flow. And didn't go hunt buckets, played great defense for us, and just a great team effort. Really, really proud.
You know, you talk about other guys. I thought TJ tonight was huge with his three-point shooting. It's something that the last few weeks he hasn't been on the mark, but tonight he really stepped up.
He really shot it well, and he's been putting a lot of extra time in the gym because he is aware that he's not shot the ball well. So he's been coming in early before practice, staying late after, coming in the evenings. Working to get himself back where he needs to be to help us win games. So it's good to see that work for him tonight, and we need that, quite frankly. That's part of what makes us roll. Is if we spend too much time on Dantrell and Jeremy, we have other guys that can make plays around them. So I thought that was great. Some timely shots from him. It seemed like McNeese was making a run, and then he would hit a big three and kind of get us ignited. So we need him to continue to do that down the stretch.
4 games left in conference. This was a huge one. I mean, obviously every home game you want to win and stuff. So it started a 3-game homestand, but it was big in the grand scheme of this tournament and the seeding and everything. So you had to have this one today.
No question. I felt like this would be an enormous kind of kickstart for us in this homestand. So hopefully the momentum rolls into these next 2, and we find a way to win 3 in a row at home, which puts us in great position. Go on the road. Hopefully don't have to get both of them on the road, get 1 or 2 maybe, and find ourselves in contention for that 5th seed. But I agree with you. A loss here today probably sends you in the wrong direction. And we shared that with our guys. They understood what was at stake today. We talked more about you've been really good at home. We've had 1 hiccup at home and really had a chance to beat Corpus late in the game, just didn't make the play. Let's continue to defend our home court, and I thought we saw that today. So excited about the next week.
All right.